Hello again, and we are back to code up some more of this web app for commish.com. Um, so I left off, I had to leave earlier this morning, and I am back to work for about another hour maybe. And I'm going to try and get this view done with I don't know, getting the agents to show up on the same view as the thing for a complete report on everything. So I did all the back-end code to gather all the data, and now I just need to generate some stuff for the front end. I'm pretty sure it should all be good from what we did before. After that's all done, then I can go back and maybe write a couple tests and then refactor to get it the way that I want. So let's dive into Vim here. All right, so I think I'm going to quit out of there and then jump into, what file should I start on? Well, what I need to do, I'll get into the views reports. Hmm. Why is this not? Oh, there we go. Never mind, it wasn't working there for a second. So I'm going to get into the views reports. Well, that's the agent one, so I want the views report company one. There we go. So this table right here is what I want to replicate. I'm just seeing if I can use this exact one or if I need to create a separate partial. Wondering how I can do this because it's almost all the same. Yeah, I might as well just do a partial just for this. Whoops. Go down. So we're going to yank that. Good. And then save this. And then I'm going to create a new partial here. I don't need to do the share because it's only for this. So I'm going to do app views report underscore agent table .html.erb, and then I can paste this in there and select it all and reformat that, get rid of the top bit there, and let's see. So all of this stays the same. To see if I can change some of the naming to be specifically for the agent. So we have gross commission deducted tax. So I might be able to pass in an agent to okay, here, so this will be different. So this will be agent. I'm actually going to split view because I can't remember what I called that, so I'm going to check it out. One second, just getting some text messages here. Alrighty, so let's bring in the, where did I do this? I did this in the paylogs model, so models, paylogs. Everyone's trying to chat me up on text right now. Okay, so we got, let's see, how did we put this in here? I think it's at the bottom. Yeah, so we got reports, info, agents, company and agents. So no, I'm not going to do, I'm not going to do this. Actually, I'm gonna have to change this completely. Best thing to do is actually go back and figure out how I'm gonna call that, how I'm gonna call that file. So I'm gonna go into, man, my phone is just going off the hook. I can't concentrate. All right, so I'm going to, where am I going to? The normal template. Views. Reports. Company. Go up to this one. Save this one. Quit that one. So now I'm in the normal company thing, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go actually, I never did think about how I was going to do this. So how do we loop through? Let's just quickly do a search here. Whoops. Ruby loop through hash. Okay, so I should just be able to do this. Okay. So I'm going to create a report at report info agents. That is the that will give us the hash. Then I can do each, and then do pass in. First one is the agent name, right? And then the second thing is the report info. So that will work. Then we exit out of there and we go into there. One second. Board. Alrighty. So looks good. So now we can do like H1. Now how do we do that? H2, I believe, and then we say equals agent name. Whoops. What did we call it? Reporting table, reporting totals. Okay, so okay, so that is good. Then we're going to do a partial. One second. the partial is going to say render partial. So we are calling this partial agent table. And we pass it a couple things. So locals, pass it a hash, and the hash is going to be report info. And we're passing that report info. Alrighty, so that's going to render that out for every single agent. So it's going to render this table. So now we have report info that we can pass through. Perfect. So what we're going to want to do is jump back over to the views, report, and did I save that last one? I should have. So report. Oh, but it's not. Damn it. I'm not going to be able to do this because it's not refreshed. So I'll do this F5. I'll refresh it. Now we got views, reports, and underscore agent. Let that refresh. Come on now. Report underscore agent table. So here we can X out of there, and so we're essentially passing in that, I'm hoping. So let's try and update this to reflect that. Whoops. And this will just be repetitive work. So let's go down here and do this. Now this may lead us to be able to use this for the company as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm almost certain we can, because I can just pass in a variable saying if it's an agent or a company, and if it's an agent, then I'll just won't do the last little bit. Yeah, this is going to work out good. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap this bit because the agent doesn't need to see this. So we're just going to say if not agent, right? Then at the bottom, oh, that's weird. I don't have the finished div for this. So this will have to have a closing div, and I'll have to remember to take that out at the top. And then it's also going to have a end there. And we will put this in the spot. Good. Okay, so that works. So the only thing we need to do is go back to here. This should be taking us back. So it says render partial, so we're going to render in, we're going to insert another thing saying agent for true, because it is. And this should be called reporting table. So because we want to use it for both the company and the agent, so it's just a reporting table. And then I can copy that up here and paste it. So I just want to make sure that I get rid of this div. So I'm going to go over here and switch this out to be false. And it needs to have the reporting info is at, whoops, and it's going to be company, so insert company. Perfect. So I can actually get rid of all of this now. So delete that. So I have this as an H3, so this has to be H3. I'm going to insert horizontal rule there, and there. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh. What the heck is going on here? Why is there this? Okay, I think I screwed something up there, but I'm gonna reporting totals. Or if you can say grand totals. Okay, so then this is going to have this horizontal rule here. Now what's going on with all that? Oops. I don't know why this is there either. Okay, so it's going to go through, it's going to say, boom, here, put a table in, right? And it's going to say, for each of those, put another table in. So this table has got to be set up right away. So we'll do that, and then we'll do this. This table's got to have all the divs around it, which for some reason I don't think it does. Whoops, undo. So go down here and grab this, yank up here, and I will, whoops, and I'll put that there. Equal over. Okay, so that one's got a div 6 around it. It does not have yeah, something's gone wrong here. want this to be what do I usually call this? Damn it. Totally forgot. Local. Rails S. Guess I could look on agents. Pay logs. Show. Deductions table. We'll do this. If agent maybe I can do this. Agent question mark agent dot name colon there. So it's going to say if we got an agent, use the agent's name. Oh shit, I'm totally missing the oh wait, no, that's the whoops, I put that in the wrong spot. Whoops. Just write that all over again. So that's all the clients. All agents clients. So I can sort of do it here. Equals agent question mark agent dot name actually I can just do agent dot name if agent. Insert plus. Okay, so that should do that. If I go down here, this is the all agents thing. This is what I wanted to do before. Agent, or this should be equals agent question mark agent dot name or all agents. There we go. So that fixes the titling issue. Okay, so we got the client, the agent. I got it all, so I'm good. So, whoops. So I'm just going to go back to the views report company. So these are definitely not H3s, they are probably H2s. And that should be good. So we have everything. So let's test this out. Okay. PostgreSQL start. PostgreSQL start. Start that up. This will be interesting because we haven't really, this is pretty much the entire thing coded and we haven't really tested any of what we just wrote in the last 10 minutes there. So if it just works, it's awesome. If not, got a little bit of fixing to do. Essentially it should. We broke it out into a partial and just reuse that partial over and over depending on what data we put into that hash. Missing, oh yeah, reporting table. I changed the name. Shoot, totally forgot that. So we're going to move the app views reports underscore to the app views reports, whoops, report underscore, what did it say? Reporting table. Reporting table. .html.erb. Done. So now we should be able to make sure that we don't have that open, and I want to close it. Nope, don't have it open. Now we should be able to do this, and the partial should load. Where did I use name for true? Oh, shoot. So I don't actually pass the agent in. I suppose I could pass in the agent. Sort of is cheesy, just saying like, yeah, it's a little cheesy saying like, pass the agent name in for it to be true. If the agent name is there, it's true. There is an agent. If the agent's name isn't there, then it's for the company. But we have all that information, and it's very, very simple, so might as well give it a try. Agent name. And up here, we just pass in yeah, I probably should just pass in no instead of saying agent. Yeah, I should be explicit with it because it'll make it easier later on. Otherwise, I might think it's the full agent. So this is saying it's only the agent name. I'm not passing in for that one. I'm passing in for this one. Save. Now let's go ahead and find the report slash underscore agent table. No, damn it. So go back into here. F5. Wait for that to happen. So it looks like we got this thing. It's got to fix this agents thing. Yeah, so if I pass it actually I should do something in here. I'm just going to do something before I do that. Oh, what's this? Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to do the report slash company. I'm going to actually pass in another variable here. So insert is company, because I just want it to be a little bit more true. False. Actually, I'm going to call it for company. So the reporting table for company or for agent. So if for company is false for the agents and true for that, so that's a little bit better. I like that better. So now we can go directly into, hopefully we have this report slash underscore reporting table. Good. And now instead of saying if, there we go. Now this will be replaced with the underscore, so that works. If name. Just making sure I didn't have any. Okay, so we have name here. Whoops. So insert underscore name, and then this is just replacing the dot with underscore. That one worked out good. I don't have it there. Current user dot name. Huh. Yeah, I can access current user from here. I should be able to. So I'm just going to change this out to for company. So if for company, then do this bit. Perfect. Save, and now let's see what this says. It complains. I should be able to access current user, so that should be fine. And it worked. Let's see what it looks like. Alrighty, something's gone screwy here. So I got the reporting grand totals. I got the all agents. So where is the... Well, something's gone wrong with the... So these are the two are supposed to be side to side, so I've messed something up. I knew I did something wrong there. Because when I copied it over, I had some leftover divs, so... Okay, so we got that looks fine. So what I'm missing here is a div down here. Because that's for the row. See, I have a row there. Okay, and then do I have this set up right? So that's for that div, that's for that div. Oh, I forgot. Insert a div class row. Okay, so now I can get all this and shove that over. Okay, so that comes down. Two of those, and then this, I'll put a space just because I like doing that stuff. Save it, and this should fix it. I don't really see the HR that I thought I put in there, so I'm going to have to go back and add that, but that's simple. Okay, yeah, so here's, oh yeah, there's the HR right there. Okay, so here's the reporting grand totals. There's those four. Here is the Fred's reporting totals, all that minus this. So do I just have Fred making money? I suppose I do. So he took the deductions table. Gross coming from Fred is the full amount. So let's add, I have other agents, right? No. Okay, so I'm just going to add some clients here. Okay, so I got Bill. I guess I need more agents first. I'll make Bill an agent. Just gonna pull in 50. And I'll give Bill a client. Jane. Jane the actress. And belongs to Bill. Okay, so Jane, who belongs to Bill, will get a job on the 5th. Get paid this much. Some fake numbers in there. Oh, interesting. I see. So I did this before and it was passing. In the test, it was passing on create when I was trying to create something. Interesting. Better go fix that real quick. I have to look into that. I thought I had solved how to validate those virtual attributes, but I suppose I didn't. So that is in models, paylog. What the heck? What happened to my models paylog file? App, models, paylog. I wonder why it wasn't finding it. Well, maybe because it was already open. Really? Okay, so I'm just going to insert. My brain totally. Pretty sure I can do this though. I don't know why I'm doing this. There we go. That's what it was. Save that. That's a shame. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that to validate properly. That is a shame. I thought I had that solved. So anyways, we will do this again. What did I do to this? What did I do? Alrighty. It's this numeric thing. Man, it's disappointing. I thought I had that solved the other day. Okay, so I will try that again. So the paylogs index.html cents $2. Oh, that's where, okay. So I moved that over here. So I might want to do this. I'll just go to the helpers. Whoops. I'll do the application helper. Cents. Yeah, cents. $2. Is that the thing that's missing? Cents $2. Okay. Should probably make it into a definition. A method. Okay, so then we're going to do pay logs dot cents $2 cents, and cents, we'll pass cents in up there. There we go. So it just calls it directly, and it have access to that now in the views, so that should work. Undefined method cents to dollars. Did I not save it? Def cents to dollars. Application helper. Why is it not finding it? Maybe you have to restart on a, I didn't think you did, but maybe I'll just try restarting. See how this goes. I should, if I can get this solved, then that's it. Cause I gotta take off. I really thought in this hour I could get this whole thing, this whole page done, but it's looking like this might hold me up. Oh man. Paylogs controller. This is very odd. To have it in the application helper. App helpers, application helper, cents to dollars. Man, oh man. I really don't get that error. It's really bugging me. Because it should be loaded in there. Alright, so view render. I wonder if there's stuff in here for that. Cents to dollars. Jesus. I have the worst time when I'm recording. This stuff never works. Well, I guess it's saying that it doesn't want to grab it from the helper, it just wants to grab it from the controller. So I will do that then. So I will just go into the pay log. controller. Very, very odd though. See if that solved it. I don't see why it's... uninitialized. Oh, it's paylog. I wonder if that was the main issue. Interesting. I wonder. I'm gonna try. Because I would love it to be in the... Whoops. I would love it to be in the helper method. Try that. No, I want it in the controller. Easy enough. Save it back over. Ah, finally, man. Alright, paylog was created. So we have some Jane and some Marcus's. Now we can go into our reports. Company report. It's going to generate all that fun stuff. So we got the reporting grand total of 16,000. We got Bill is pulling in a big old 6 grand. And we got Fred pulling in a big old 10 grand of work. Excellent. So Fred's pay table. All Bill's clients, Bill's pay table. All clients, all deductions. So that should be all. And our fake guy, Mike McDonald, which we set his revenue table. Interesting. So there we go. We got that done. And we can set some times. Let's see if this works. So 6 grand, 6 grand, 0. So between that, they didn't pull in any money. So when did Fred do that stuff? So Fred might have done it, we'll say April 1st. We'll go all the way back to there, see if Fred did anything there. Yeah, Fred got in 4,500 bucks then. So if I go to the 1st of May, that means Bill didn't do shit. And let's see. Bill? Yeah, you ain't done shit, Bill. There we go. Interesting. So I might put the dates underneath these things, and I actually might make them into the blue color. But other than that, I'm going to sign off because I got to go hang out with my parents for our Mother's Day. And I did get this page done today, which was my goal. I spent probably 3 hours, roughly, just under 3, working on this stuff today and got this page completely done, which is nice. did find a problem with all yesterday's work, those validators. I have really no idea what is wrong with those validators, but I'll have to look into that another day and talk to you guys later. See ya.